Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's David here and welcome back to another video. This time we're going to talk about Persona 3 Remake again because I have to be honest, the more I think about it, the more the prospect of a Persona 3 Remake being real gets exciting to me. And it's really exciting the more I think about it. And I'm sure you all know, I was part of the camp of I don't want a Persona 3 remake before, and the more I think about it, the more I now want one. And I have a lot of reasons to want a new Persona 3 game, more specifically a remake. And today I want to discuss the changes that I would like to see from this upcoming remake at ATLUS, right? And I've been playing Persona 3 Portable on my Switch a little bit just to find new ideas and stuff that I think needs to change, right? I played Persona 4 Golden when it dropped on PC. I replayed Persona 3 Portable right after, that's 2020. Played a little bit of FES and then never touched P3 after that. So it's been years since I played it. I did play Persona 5 Royal again on Switch after that, so I have modern Persona in mind, right? Persona 3, it's been a while. So now that I'm replaying P3P, not to completion, just a little bit, I have ideas of things that I would like to see changed for this upcoming Persona 3 remake. That being said, if you're new to the channel and you want more content on anything in terms of ATLUS, SMT, Persona, and more, make sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as I'm trying to be the reference for ATLUS news. So whenever something comes up, I'm going to be posting a video about it. So now let's get into it with my ideas, and the first thing that I would like for them to change is just to overall Tartarus, right? Tartarus is the big dungeon, the main dungeon in Persona 3. That's fine, right? You can spend hours exploring Tartarus, no problem, but the current Tartarus that we have in all versions of Persona 3 needs to be overall to me. It needs to be more diverse. It needs to be more fun to explore, because looking back on it and playing it again in 2023, it's crusty. And since it's a major aspect of the game to me, this is a must-have change for the remake. What can they change? Well, they can add puzzles in there, small stuff like stuff that you find in Persona 5 Royal, I feel like ways to travel the dungeons that are more interesting as well. Add more variety to the music as well would be one decent change that they can add for sure. Quality of life's improvements as well for Tartarus would be good. Add a system that would allow you to travel from a floor to another quicker if you already explored the floors, things of that nature, right? I'm just dropping a bunch of ideas, but to me Tartarus is just boring and I really want them to change it. It's not going anywhere because it's a main pillar of the story and it needs to stay. I want to make that clear, but they need to change it to make it more interesting. How specifically, it's a little bit hard to say. Now, something else that I feel is a little crusty when you play Persona 3 after playing 4 and 5 is the social links, the confidants. I feel like they have to do more interesting stuff with them in Persona 3 Remake. Add new ones would be a great solution. New social links is something that they can easily add if they, let's say they add a location or two in the game. When you explore these locations, well, you can find new social links, new confidants to talk to. That would be great. In terms of the actual confidants and social links that are in the game, they can change some of the dialogue's options to make them more interesting. These scenes can be played in different environments, again, to make them more diverse, more interesting. This is a complaint that I had with Soul Hackers 2, where when you're in a, I don't remember how they're called, but when you spend time with your party members, you're always at the bar. And it's not diverse, it's not interesting enough. You're always looking at the same thing. So even though what the characters are saying is actually interesting, what you're looking at and what you're hearing is kind of boring. So it's kind of the same thing with the social links from what I remember of Persona 3, so for them to change them would be good, and again, add new social links would be great. I did mention the locations and environments. Well, I would like to be able to explore these environments again in full HD, make them more fun to move around, like something like Soul Hackers 2 again could be very cool in terms of a change. 3D, 2D style, you explore these environments, or you can just, you know, go all in Persona 5 style and you're over the top, you walk around the city and stuff with everything in 3D. That would be awesome, but we don't know the scope of this Persona 3 remake for now, so it's all speculation, right? But I think this would be a very interesting change for sure if they are to change those environments that you can walk around, like the mall or the school, for example. Now, one wish and one change that most people will have, but it's definitely my main wish, and I feel like most people will agree with me on this one, and that reminds me, make sure you drop a comment and let me know what you want to be changed, or what is your biggest wish for this upcoming Persona 3 remake at ATLUS? And we'll have a great discussion in the comments. I'll try to answer. I'll try to reply to a bunch of the comments here. That way we can have an interesting chat. So my point here that I wanted to get at is, hey, it's a simple point. I want a definitive version of Persona 3 because right now we don't have them. We have a lot of YouTube channels. My good friend of the channel, Kuro, on the Midnight channel, he made a video a long time ago comparing both Persona 3 Portable and Persona 3 FES and the original and which version you should play. In 2023, this video, I'm sorry my friend, I'm sorry, it's a good video, but it needs to be dated. It needs to be crusty. That video needs to go away because I want a clear option for new fans, right? I want no more decisions have to be taken. I want a definitive version of the game. So what that means is basically all the content, all the great content that we have from the 3 previous versions of Persona 3 in one game. Both main characters need to be in the remake. Both soundtracks need to be in the remake. I want the Persona 3 Portable new tracks. I want FES. I want the answer to be part of this remake. Everything all in one. They can make it work depending again on the scope of this project. But I feel like if there's one thing that they need to focus on with this final re-release of Persona 3 would be to make sure everything's there. Plus new stuff, that would be great, and a bunch of changes. A minor change, a minor improvement that I feel they're going to give us in this re-release of the game, because it's clear to me that they need to give that, is just the option to toggle your party members' control during battle or not. So party control. You need to be able to use command system like in FES if you want to. This is a system that works. It's a system that makes sense with the way that the game was created by the creators. It makes sense, and there's a lot of older fans who absolutely want to keep this system, the command system. But there's a lot of people who only played 4 and 5, and when they tried FES, they're like, oh my god, I need party control. Persona 3 Portable has party control, so give us the option. I want an option. Don't force party control on people and don't force command system on people. Please just give us the option to toggle. You can do that easily. Modders did it for FES already on PC, so I'm sure this is something that they're going to give us because, again, easy, and it would please pretty much everyone. There's no one can complain about the way you control your members in combat if there's a toggle option. Now, I like to end these wish list types of videos with just one point in general with the release itself, not the game, but the actual release, how I want it to go. So for the release itself, I'm hoping there's no DLC. I'm hoping there's no paid content for that game. Again, I want a physical game that is definitive. I want everything that I'm requesting for Persona 3 that people have been requesting for years. I want everything on one disc, on one cart, physically and digitally, of course. No DLC, no additional download, no nothing. A definitive version for sale. This might sound like some, of course they're going to do that. It's Sega and ATLUS, you guys. If you've been a fan for a long time, it's not a given that they're going to do that, but I'm hoping they do. It's another re-release at the end of the day. It's going to be full priced, of course, and we'll be there day one. They know we'll be there day one, so I think it's a fair thing to be scared a little bit about potential DLC. Now, if they are to do DLC, just do what I like to call useless stuff for me, or for most people. It's like EXP boosters, give more money to the player for pretty much free, make the game easier, add difficulty options. I don't care about that. You can do that, no problem. But let's say they add new content in the game that was not in P3, like new social links or new quests and stuff. Don't lock that behind a paywall. Please, ATLUS, that would be great. A returning character or a guest character from another ATLUS game. Let's say they make this character in the game. Hey, it's a remake. We don't know what they can do if they are to do that. Once again, don't lock that behind a paywall, please. Now, if you know me, you know that I own all platforms. I own a PC. I'm recording on my PC right now. I don't really game on it, but still, I have a PC. I have an Xbox Series X, I have a PlayStation 5, and I have a Switch. I'm getting this out there as my disclaimer, and I still would adore Persona 3 Remake to be a multi-platform release. Please make sure this game is available for as many people as possible. I'm fully aware, again, I'm trying to be the source for ATLUS news here, so I'm fully aware that there's a bunch of rumors pointing towards the Xbox and Microsoft showcase for this reveal of Persona 3 Remake, and I personally believe the rumors. I feel like we're going to see the game at Xbox. I sure hope it doesn't mean the game is exclusive to Xbox and PC. I doubt it. What I think is going to happen and what I hope is going to happen is the same thing that happened last June with the Persona 25th anniversary ports. Portable, Golden, and Royal. All those 3 games were first revealed on Xbox, and they were advertised through Microsoft and Xbox because of a marketing deal. But a week after that reveal at the Xbox showcase, the game was revealed to be coming to PC and PlayStation, and then the week after, Nintendo revealed it for their platform as well. That's what I'm hoping we'll see here with the Persona 3 Remake. I want to experience that game portably. I want it on Switch. A bunch of people want mods, so they want to play it on PC. And the Persona fan base has been on PlayStation for years, so make it available on PlayStation. Game Pass is great, so make sure it's available there as well for Xbox fans. So that's what I'm hoping for, you guys. It's a lot of wishes and a couple of changes as well that I would like to see from Persona 3. There's obviously way more that we can put out there, and I'm definitely interested in hearing what you guys would like to see. What is your wish list for this upcoming Persona 3 Remake? Thank you all so much for watching this quick video. A thumbs up is always a big help, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on anything in terms of ATLUS SMT and Persona. Make sure to ring the notification bell for upcoming live streams as well. We'll be streaming Summer Games Fest opening live, and we will be streaming, of course, the infamous Xbox showcase where we might see a Persona 3 Remake. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.